Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
Greetings, Professor Griffin, Public Enemy, instructor for the USCCA. Today, we're going to talk about safety, training, education, and legal protection. Join us out here on the range to get some training, get some education, most of all safety, and definitely if you have to use your firearm, some legal protection. Contact us. Simply go to www.professorgriff.me or www.seriousmindsinstitute.com for safety, training, education, and legal protection. Alright? Professor Griff, Public Enemy, and I'll see y'all in class. Hold on. All right, now you should be able to hear me. How's everyone doing? Mr. Brandell Bowen, how you doing, sir? Alex Little, what's good with you? All right, shout out to the Serious Minds family. It is 7:01, and I'm about to make this phone call. Phone call I've been waiting on. But first of all, let me greet everyone. Peace, Hotep, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, free the land of Lafayette, and definitely on the move. If you're tuning in tonight, very special show that we're having our good sister Pam Africa on. In the meantime, in between time, the two tonics, the two elixirs have been poured. They're shipping out every single day for the last 2 or 3 days. Make sure you get your Serious Minds Brain Tonic. You know, you have that brain fog. Sometimes you forget where you're going, what you're doing, where your keys at, and all that kind of stuff. Get you some Serious Minds Brain Tonic. Serious Minds Brain Tonic. And of course, brothers, get you the resurrection formula, man. It's the resurrection you've been waiting for. Especially like 3:30 in the morning, yada, yada, yada. You know the runnings. All right. Anyway, if y'all want the product, go to www.professorgriff.me. All right. I am 2 minutes late, so let me call my sister. Listen. This is Sister Pam Africa is calling from Philly. Part of the Move organization and part of the Move family. All right, Mumia Abu Jamal had surgery. Pam has been on it. So we're gonna have a conversation with Pam Africa for the next 20 some odd minutes or so. All right. So please do your homework. All right. Do your homework. Do your homework. All right, please do your homework, fam. Hold on 1 second. Hold on for a second. Let me see. All right. All right. Greetings to everyone. Let me get Pan Africa on the line, and let's make it happen. What's in the bottle? Good question. Go to my website and read what's in the bottle. If it's a resurrection formula, you can have an idea. If it's a brain tonic, of course, if you know anything about herbs and that kind of thing, then we're good. Healthy from head to toe. All right. And we even put a little love in it. All right, here we go. Let me call the sister. Da 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 da.
Hey, Griff.
And Africa on the move. How you feel, sis?
I'm feeling. I've been doing radio shows since 6 this morning.
Oh wow, but I'm not gonna keep you long. All right.
Okay.
All right. So just give us let the people know who you are, and just give us an overview on what's going on, what's been going on, what is going on.
Oh, okay. So I'm Pam Africa. I'm the Minister of Confrontation for the Move organization, the Family Africa, the family that they dropped the bomb on to try to stop the resistance on May 13th, 1985. I am the chairwoman of the Uncompromising International Concerned Family and Friends of Mumia Abu Jamal. What's going on? I'm going to tell you about three things.
Uh-huh.
One, a lot of people is curious about how Mumia is doing. For those who don't know, Mumia, the government tried to kill him again. They kidnapped him, held him out, taking him from his cell and taking him to the hospital without, anyone knowing where he was at for 5 days. Once we found out he was missing, we immediately pushed a few buttons and started an international movement. And we had been asking them, for a part of the day, where was Mumia? And they was giving us a lot of BS, right?
Mm-hmm.
So finally, when that pressure hit hard, they let us know that Mumia was in the hospital and they were getting ready to perform surgery on him. They said they would have did it the day that we found out, but they was decided to do it the following day, not because of that, but because of something that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But they switched the schedule. Mumia, we found out, had blocked arteries, and what they had to do was a surgery on that to unblock the arteries, and he had that surgery. But I just cannot say thank you enough to this powerful movement of people from all over around the world that applied the pressure.
Right.
For them to say, here he is. We wound up with his doctors on the phone, and they allowed Mumia to have a phone call with his wife 15 minutes each day, and he's been, getting that before the operation and after, just to speak to the movement. Now, when we talk with Mumia say he is doing, really good, from after the operation. And Wadia told me he was walking around, but I want to point out this, and he said the hospital that he's in, mm-hmm. He said they are treating him exceptionally well, and he knew that it had to come from the power of the people.
Right.
And when we say ain't no power like the power of the people, there's proof, right there. But I want to point out, Mumia, although he came to the operation good, so far, we're really very, scared because, number one, Mumia has cirrhosis of the liver that was given to him by medical neglect. He also had this skin condition that he's had for years after entering the prison. And he itched 24 hours, 7 days a week. One of our demands was they do not shackle Mumia and to that bed, before or after, the surgery. When Mumia was asked, was he shackled at any time? He told Radia, he said, I'm not shackled now, I'm walking around. But that does not mean to me that he's not shackled when he lay down. And the reason why we're really pushing, because we found out that when he was in the hospital a few weeks ago, when they said, he had COVID, and he was complaining about the heavy pressure that's on his chest.
Right.
We come to find out that he had congested heart failure then, and they said everything was cool.
Right.
That things was taken care of. We asked Mumia how's things going. He said, things is going all right in here. Then we got a picture of Mumia. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about maybe a month ago. The picture of Mumia was so horrifying.
Wow.
Because the very last time I seen him was just before the pandemic. And he had problems where they tried to kill him before then. And he was looking real bad. But the last time I saw him, I had to keep turning around and looking at Mumia because his skin was so smooth. It was like the skin of a baby. After all the torture and stuff his body had went through. I looked at his legs, where he had scars from where the skin had actually bust open.
Right,
and from him digging and scratching because he could not control that. And to look at him the last time I saw him, he had the scars, but the skin was still smooth and beautiful. Like I said, I had to keep looking at him. I couldn't believe he looked so good.
Okay.
And I believe the sister was looking at him too. They said, this dude is looking too damn good.
Right, okay.
But the next time I saw him was a few weeks ago, and it horrified me so bad, I put the pictures out so that everybody could see what it was that Mumia actually looked like.
Right.
I'm telling you, it sent shockwaves around the world. Mumia just had a letter that was written out, a press release that was done by the UN in Geneva, and Julia Wright, Richard Wright, and the famous author, Richard Wright, a black boy and Pan-Africanist. His daughter, Julia Wright, was the one who worked tirelessly. Once she found out that Mumia was sick the way he was, it took her 7 weeks to get them to do something that they don't do. They don't usually write on an individual. But how Julia, worded it, they talked about the shackles, and they was demanding that those shackles be removed. They talked about how inhumane that was, and it's a form of torture, not only for Mumia, but for everybody in the prisons. And, she specifically was dealing with political prisoners, but everyone else is what they, addressed. And what they also said that, they have paperwork here and all, they investigate more, but they have an innocent man in prison, and they're doing the work and investigation and stuff to, be more, but they're demanding that people investigate more into it because they are. The second thing, we had this powerful weekend. Mumia's birthday is this weekend. And we had never let it come in without, using it as a platform to expose the injustices that's happening inside the prisons with elders, the injustice that's happening to everyone in there. Because right now, the big boogeyman in the prison is COVID-19.
Right.
Last year, or the year before, the big boogeyman was hepatitis C.
Wow.
Brothers and sisters and children was dying in that prison because they had contracted hepatitis C. And they were all, in there together. And how you could identify some of the people who had hepatitis C and didn't realize it. One of the brothers described it to me. He said, people had these eerie eyes and the color of it, changed in their skin because laryngitis sets in, when they have hepatitis C. And Mumia, with his case, and I'm saying people before us was demonstrating about hepatitis C in the prisons, and it was murder. But we was unrelentless. It wasn't a one-day demonstration. We was consistent because we found out they had a cure.
Right.
The cure was $1,000 per pill, and
damn,
you had to take it for 90 days. So they were saying, you'll never get that for Mumia. We wasn't talking about just for Mumia. There's other brothers and fathers and people that's inside the prison that need that. So we fought, we won that battle, and everybody throughout the United States was able to get hepatitis C, the cure. So the battle that's happening, one thing, this is how I look at it. And we all been involved with the George Floyd, murder, by that monster who had his knee on him. And he made sure that he would press it. And every time he came up for a little breath, he pressed it down, that much more, until they killed him. That's what this system is trying to do to Mumia.
Right.
And they try to make us hold hands with that BS of how they're doing it.
So Pam, let me ask you something. So are there any people that we might know that's outwardly coming out to support Mumia Abu-Jamal?
Yes, there's a lot of them. Oh gosh, there's so many. People around the world, across the country, and sister, I'm telling you, I've been doing these 6 programs, and everything's like clouding, in my head.
So let me just ask.
Glover, Jared Ball,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of the Black nationalists. I mean, it's just people. And Rage Against the Machine is doing a fundraiser along with other groups and organizations. Brother Fred Hampton is flying in from Chicago this weekend, because on the 23rd we're doing a fundraiser Zoom, and on the 24th, which is Mumia's birthday, the Dead Prayers is coming in. Already, a lot of the foreign political prisoners had come into Philadelphia to help us poster, help us get the word out about what's happening, with Mumia. It's just so many people that's involved right now. Frontline. I just and Kiki from Washington. She's one of the lawyers. After I finish this at 8:00, I'm doing her show. But I can better tell you who ain't coming in. And the usual suspects that hop on cases. And,
okay.
None of the top ministers, in the United States has stepped into this. None of the top lawyers. Well, Michael Tariq Warren and on a group of them, December 12th lawyers and stuff, there are lawyers, but the fact that the lawyer in Philadelphia who Brother Michael X. Cord, who is a lawyer, who is a professor, who is, he has his own shows and he's very well respected here in Philadelphia. He stated very clearly, he says, Mumia is factually innocent. He's not only innocent, but factually. And, all the evidence, is right there. Black Judge Tucker, who had Mumia's case for 2 years, who at the end of the 2 years said that Mumia deserved a new trial, and he's granting him an appeal. The DA here in Philadelphia, who they call a progressive white DA, and he had gotten some people out of the thousands that's in the state of Pennsylvania. He got 17 brothers all out of prison based on judicial and prosecutorial misconduct. And but when it comes to Mumia, at first he was trying to block what Judge Tucker and said, that Mumia deserves a new trial.
Right.
And it was so much pressure put back on him. He did the right thing. He backed up. But what happened, the Fraternal Order of Police and all those other people, put pressure on him, and now he's, acting as if, Mumia is guilty, so forth and so on. So it's a lot of pressure there. But people right in Philadelphia who know, they're not speaking out behind the fact. In Philadelphia, we had a black DA, and when he came on the scene saying that he was going to kill Mumia.
Wow.
See to it, he got killed, as that's what he was going to do, as he was DA. And this is a person who said this outright, but people voted for their first black DA. And they was willing to sacrifice Mumia for this black DA. He wound up getting locked up for crimes he did. Then who came this white lawyer who was involved in, demonstrations and things. And, they get they leverage off of poverty, pimping, our movement. And also people thought he was great, put him in there, and he had done some things. He got a lot of the juvenile, lifers out, a few of them. And I'm saying kudos to that, but I'm saying when it comes to Mumia and other people, he don't do nothing. He's sitting on his ass while a young boy who was 15 years old, some years ago, was locked up for killing a white milkman. The brother name is Kevin Brinkley. His brother had actually killed the milkman who was older and was younger. And so what they did, they took the older one, knowing full well that the younger one kept confessing. The mother and father brought him down there. For 40 years, they had this brother in jail. He had been raped, sodomized, and some of everything happened to him because this white milkman, he was the last of white folks in the Strawberry Mansion, and he was running around, giving people credit and also dealing with young black women and giving them money for exchange for things. He wound up dead, but he was theirs, and they was fighting for him. When I'm saying theirs, I'm talking about white folks. They, he belonged to them, so they tortured this young brother the whole time he was in jail. He got out of jail last year, and they wanted me to come with him because the DA, how he got out of jail, it was dealing with the young lifers. The DA who made sure that this brother never got out of jail and went to the parole board and said he wanted them to pull this brother's case. He's innocent. And they said, he said, how he know? He told because he prosecuted the case, but the brother is innocent. They wound up letting the brother out of jail. But what my problem is with that, they let him out as one of the young juvenile lifers. They let him out because he was 15 when the crime was supposed to be, done. But here you have a DA who said, I messed up. I know that he was, innocent.
Right.
So they should have let that brother out based on that. He should have never been given bail. This is this freaking DA that is sitting there that people is glorifying like he's the second coming of the white Jesus. That's kind of stuff that we're dealing with here. But with Mumia, I am not satisfied with. I know he's talking well, and I'm not satisfied until I see him. We're demanding that they put Mumia on a Zoom so that Mumia can talk with us, because the only way we knew that Mumia looked the way he do, because he's so caring about other people. And how they feel. He didn't want people to know how he looked. Did you saw those pictures?
Yeah. I saw the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't know when we was asking Mumia how you doing. He said, I itch a little, so and he was in the hospital. It wasn't until after he got out the hospital the first time within this last couple months. Right. We get the pictures and we found out where they had that big sore, on him.
Right.
And that he had that on both of his ankles, both of his wrists, because a man who with congested heart failure and cirrhosis of the liver, who itched from head to toe, they shackled to the bed. This man, his head itched, everything on his body itched, and they shackled him to the bed with congested heart failure and stuff. So
Pam,
I want to see him.
Pam, we only got about a few minutes left. Two things. Just give the people a glimpse of what they did. The city did as it results to the bones that was found as archaeologists. And then at the end of that few minutes, let people know how we can support. All right.
Okay. Because there's a lot. People after this, they can go to jamaljournal.com. That's all the information. That's a picture of, it's a newspaper that's hooked up between me and Mumia. But my family, we found out day before yesterday, after 36 years that they dropped a bomb killing, 11 black men, women, and children. We come to find out that these motherfuckers, well, I'm on your show. And our 14-year-old child, they've had her body and her sister, Tree and Netta. They had their bones from 1985 in the University of Pennsylvania Anthropology Department. They had been experimenting. They use them as a guide to teach people how to, do anthropology.
Wow.
They had been taking our family members' bones from the University of Pennsylvania, and they had it going back and forth from University of Pennsylvania, museum, and taking it to Princeton, and teaching people about anthropology using our bones. But we're not the only ones, but they tried to keep it a secret, but a brother, kick the story out there, what's happening, and what what they were saying from the University of Pennsylvania is that they had got the bones from the MOVE Commission after they dropped the bomb and killed us. Wilson Good and the black bomber and commissioned a MOVE commission to investigate what happened that day. And they because the bodies were so badly, done, they say that they wanted the anthropologists to try to identify who each person was. So Tree and Netta, they kept. And for 36 years, this is what they've been doing. Now, we're going to raise holy hell. They're going to pay for what it is. They're going to give us some reparations for what they did to our children.
Right.
These children was the children of the men and the women that was in the prison fighting, for us, and because they couldn't break them in the prison after sentencing them to 30 to 100 years, and we were on the street, and because the situation with MOVE went around the world. They couldn't break us, so they decided to drop a bomb in 1985 to kill every last MOVE member. But long live John Africa, still we rise, still stronger, and we're going after them about our children.
Okay.
You'll find that more information on jamaljournal.com.
Jamaljournal.com?
Jamaljournal.com.
Okay. All right. We really appreciate you for spending this few minutes with us. All right. Get ahead and get some rest for your next interview. All right.
Thank you. All right. Now, on the move. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. On the move. All right, family. That was... All right, family. That was Pam Africa. All right. From the MOVE organization out of Philadelphia. If you can remember back in the 1980s, they had bombed a city block to bomb black people out of their home. And it was the MOVE organization. Very natural brothers and sisters that belong to us. Neighbors and other people in the city just said they didn't fit in. So No Good Wilson, the mayor, at that particular time, Wilson No Good, Wilson Good was the mayor at that time, and he dropped a bomb, a bomb, and cleared a whole block, murdering innocent people. All right. Some of the MOVE members were released. only to meet their demise and to meet their end. Mumia was one of the individuals that wrote about the MOVE organization, and he was a journalist. And they blackballed him so much to try to ruin him for writing about the MOVE organization. He ended up driving a taxi. There was a confrontation one night with police officers because they were targeting him. And I think it was a confrontation with a few other people, him and a few other people. And the officer lost his life. And they put Mumia in jail for that. And Mumia is an innocent man. So, like Pam just said, the brother said he's factually innocent. So, do your research, study what happened, study what's been going on. There's all kinds of stories like this in the Black community with dealing with these people. All right. I heard a story today that they're letting a few people out of jail to the tune of 15,000 people because police officers have lied. There are people in jail right now because white police officers have lied. So, and I saw something else that was very critical. And we thank Pam Africa for coming on and spending this time with us. I saw something that was very, very critical. It said, if white and black police officers get the same training, how come you don't find black people shooting down white kids? Talk to me, family. How is it? If white and black officers get the same training, why is it that black officers are not shooting down young white kids? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just randomly curious. All right, just randomly curious. Quan, Brandell, what's up with your man up here? I'm gonna leave his comment up. I don't want to delete it. Don't delete it, Quan. I'm gonna pass that to my crew. Don't delete. Don't. Quan, you see the comment I'm talking about? Brandell, you see the comment that I'm talking about? Ernsta. Peace, Quan. Don't see it? Just comment up here from this dude right here. You want me to put it up? This Nathan Jones from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, I already screenshotted the comment. I already passed it on to my people. So, family, that was Pam Africa that we were just on the phone with and giving us an update on Mumia Abu Jamal. All right. Why aren't the black officers checking the white officers? I asked that question 2 years ago. Yeah. One officer did. And she just got her pension the other day. There was a black cop in Rochester, Buffalo, New York. Look her up. There's been instances where white cops have beat up black police officers, assaulted them. And they don't check white officers because of fear. All right. No, you're right, Quan. Quan, you said, what did he say? I don't want to repeat that on the air live. You want me to put it up on the screen so you can see it? All right, well, I don't want to leave the people on IG out of the conversation we're having over here on YouTube and Facebook. I'm trying to figure out if this dude is even real. I sent his information to a few people that I know that could get some information from me. Maybe the people on IG. Matter of fact, let me just show the people. Maybe this is where the discussion's supposed to be going, Quan. I don't know, but y'all know Professor Griff. There's no fear with me. So this is what it looks like, fam. So Quan, this is what he said. Mr. Nathan Jones. It says, now he's talking to me, family. So maybe y'all can help me out. Maybe y'all can find out who this dude is. He says, you phony bitch. You scared to associate yourself with Micah Johnson? He shot the pigs in Dallas. You boss, I have nothing to do with him. Jive motherfucker. All right, family, did y'all hear what I just said? This is, yeah. So can y'all help me out? Can you help me out? Yeah, you in Dallas, Quan, and I got a few other people in Dallas. We ain't gonna mention their names, but yeah. Yeah, I'm confused too. So y'all want to bring me up to speed on who Micah Johnson is? You say he's a keyboard gangster? That's a white troll? Okay. Somebody said, Keen, you said, where's that coming from? I don't know. Quan said over here that that's a white troll. But anyway, since we're having the conversation and y'all know your brother, I'm very transparent. So let's talk about Micah Johnson. Micah Johnson, I don't know Micah Johnson. I know a gentleman that came up to me at a lecture that I was doing with Mwalimu K. Bomani Baruti. Y'all know our elder. And Professor Smalls. Y'all know our other elder. And David Banner. So all of us were there. I just came back from the green room talking to David Banner. And I'm sitting there with the two elders. We're building, we're talking. And I think Mwalimu K. Bomani just got off stage, Baruti. And then we were talking, and it was a little break. And people were coming up for autographs, taking pictures, and that kind of thing. So I'm there at my table, selling books, whatever, talking to the people. And Micah, a few other people. So this dude comes up, Professor Griff, man, love your work, blah, 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 blah. Look up to you, studied your stuff, blah, 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 blah. You mind if I take a picture with you? I was like, yeah, sure, okay. Yo, can you sign my book? Sign the book. Give him the all-important handshake. Cool brother, cool vibe. We take a picture together. That's the first time I met dude and the last time I met dude. I don't know him. Yeah, so I don't know him. Lo and behold, now mind you, Professor Smalls took the picture. Lo and behold, I'm not sure the time span that went by. Lo and behold, I'm in Atlanta now. I think it may have probably have been a year after that. I'm not sure how long it was. But lo and behold, I'm out looking for some, I was hooking up with a brother. We was going to do a smoothie shop. So we hook up early that morning, and we're out looking at properties. We're trying to find old, abandoned restaurants that have been closed down. We're going to find one, revamp it, do a smoothie bar, kind of thing, whatever. Okay, so I'm out looking at properties. All right. And my phone was in my pocket and my phone kept going off, kept vibrating. I mean, unusual. Sometimes I would take it, hit the button, make sure it don't vibrate no more, but it kept going off. Everyone, family members, my children, friends, everyone was blowing my phone up. And I'm like, what is going on, man? So I think I had contacted my daughter. Like, what's happening? Daddy, do you know you was on CNN? I'm like, me? For what? They was like, there's this guy that shot some police officers in Dallas, Texas. I think there was 12 police officers shot. A few of them died. Or whatever. I said, well, when did this happen? And what do I have to do with that? They said that the picture that they used to identify who the guy is, you're in the picture with him. I was like, wow, well, send me a link. Send me something like, who is this guy? So I'm getting more phone calls. So I think I answered one more call and I got a message. And I got a code that we use, me and my crew. I got the code word, immediately kind of like heading back towards the house, snatch up a couple of things, lay low, whatever. I couldn't even make it home. I got to the block, drove past it. I told dude, I was like, don't turn, keep straight. I looked down on the block, news crew, police, unmarked cars, the whole bit. By that time, I'm climbing over the front seat into the back seat, throwing, old coats over me. And I told dude, do me a favor, man. I'm going to give you this address, yada, yada, yada. Make a beeline to this address. That individual will take me to the airport. All right. End up finding my way to Wilson, North Carolina. Laid low, made my way to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know how they picked me up, on what trail, who told them what. They met my ass in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they had a million fucking questions. But to this day, I don't know who Micah Johnson is. So if Micah Johnson went and did what Micah Johnson did, that's Micah Johnson's business. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with Professor Griff. Now, trust me, I'm about that life. And if I knew dude, I would let y'all know I know him. Yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop. We were cool. Whatever. I don't know, dude. So what they did was they combed his Facebook page and took the picture that I had taken with him that he had put up on his Facebook page and used that picture. So I held a press conference in 3 different cities. The revolutionary brothers and sisters that was about that life came and stood by Professor Griff, and Pan Africa was one of those individuals. Shout out to Rasa Khan. Shout out to the police detectives in New York that had Professor Griff's back. All right, shout out to the 100 black police officers in New York. Shout out to the brothers and sisters that showed up and showed the hell out in Washington, D.C. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in Atlanta. They went and got their old goddamn grandfather's pea shooter and came out, and it was like, look, ain't nobody messing with Griff. Plain and simple. So to this day, family, I don't know Micah Johnson. I don't know his family. I don't know him. So to the white troll or the Negro, whoever you are, that made the comment on my Facebook page, and I still have it up. It's still in the comments over here. Why would I want to associate myself with somebody I don't know? I don't advocate killing cops. I got family members that are police officers. I got friends that are police officers. I got friends that are retired police officers. I got friends that are on the force right now. So nah, You're not getting me caught up in that fix. Y'all can fuck off. You want me to sound tough. You want me to associate with somebody that killed cops. For what? I don't know dude like that. I don't know dude like that. You could and then what they're gonna do, Uncle Curtis, is take your name down, right? Since you're making these funny ass to the left ass fucking comments. And yeah, you'll find black boots kicking your door in. You gotta be a lot smarter than what you're doing right now. But I'm gonna leave them comments up too. I'm gonna leave them all up because y'all already know the alphabet boys watching me. You already know they heard the conversation a few minutes ago with me and Pam. All right? You already know that on here right now, watching everybody that make the comments that y'all making. Don't be so fucking stupid, you dumbass. If you're about that life, then you should know how to move. But you're not about that life. You want people to think you tough. You're not tough. How is it that we have history in front of us and behind us, right? And you too fucking stupid to understand the tricks that the COINTELPRO played on different members of the Black Panther Party, having them to fight and kill one another, putting agents among us. Y'all don't think there's agents on fucking IG right now? You don't think there's agents on Facebook and YouTube? Stupid asses. So for this imp to come on here talking about Michael Johnson, nah. Hell nah. The people that train under me, y'all don't know them. You might know a few people, but y'all don't know them like that because we don't broadcast like that. There's just some shit that you don't say on social media. If you about that life, then go be about that life. Quan, one stupid ass, dumbass, ordered a resurrection formula or something. And y'all already know it takes six weeks for this to sit, right? The dude, it was like 4 weeks in, he started sending me messages threatening me. So I didn't say anything to anyone. So I sent him a nice message like, bro, chill. It takes 6 weeks for this to yada, 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 whoop, whatever. So he got real testy, man. I mean, he went so far as to issue threats. So I called him. I'm like, yo, dude, chill. It ain't that important. If you want your $41 back, I can give you but it ain't no need for you to do all of that. Oh, the dude got irate. Fuck that. Gave me an address. You can meet me at so-and-so and yada, yada, yada. Whoop. You understand what I'm saying? I said, bruh, all that's not necessary. Fuck that, nigga. I'ma see you. Getting all huffy and puffy. I'ma see you, man. I'll be seeing you on the West End. I'll be seeing you in Atlanta at all the little events. I'ma run up on you. I'm like, all right, well, run up on me. But I said, can I ask you something? Did you put your credit card number to order the product? Yeah, nigga, what? Did you put your address for me to send you the product? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Then he changed his tune because he realized I had his credit card number. I had his name. I had his company. I had his address. I had all this information. And you threatening a man. Now I know where you live. Now I know everything about you. And you on the phone threatening me. Talk about you gonna pull up on me. And I had a transcript of all of the threats. Stupid, man. Stupid. So to this day, I'm waiting on dude to run up on me. I guess he must have seen some of them training videos and be like, okay, yeah, that's not the dude to run up on. I'm sorry. Nah. You did all of that for $41, bro? You did all that for $41. Women, black women, listen to me. Black women, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off here. Listen to me, please, family. I'm not talking to the brothers. I'm talking to the sisters. Leave these old weak-ass, soft-ass, fucking cake-ass niggas alone. They too fucking emotional and they weak. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. No. Go find you a real man. Leave these dudes alone. They just weak and corny. You mean to tell me you got that emotional over 41? You see, sisters, y'all need an emotionally mature man that all he had to say is like, oh, yo, Griff, you said it took 6 weeks. Okay, I'm premature. I know this is like 5 weeks in. As soon as you get that product, I need that. Hit me up, bro. I would have said, yo, I'll bring it to you. Y'all know me. I don't have that feel like that. But telling me to meet you at so-and-so for what? You don't want to meet my crew. You don't want to meet 30 Yard 6. You don't want to meet my man Mac 11. You don't want to meet them, man. You don't want to meet Very Real 80. You don't want to meet these dudes. They just don't. Yeah, man. And why do men get so damn emotional over the silliest shit? I'm just trying to figure that out, man. It's like, wow. Something that could have been resolved in one conversation, 2 sentences. Yo, Griff, I was hitting you up. I just wanted to see if the product was ready. No, sir, it's not ready. It'll be ready next week, Wednesday. I got you. Elsewhere, you said, do I got hands? You better go do your goddamn research. Shit. You better go ask Mayweather. Bruh, come on, stop that, man. I ain't even answering that question. I got twin blades, man, that I shave with. I got twin blades. They don't quit. I got twin blades and twin Glocks. Nope, and some other shit after that. I'm just sorry. We're not going to be threatening Griff like that. No. See, some things when you put out there, when you kind of let that arrow go from the bow after you shoot it, there's certain things you can't call back. There's certain things that y'all say and do that y'all set something else in motion. So when I pass this on to my crew, some of them are unforgiving. And when they show up, it ain't no talking to them. I'm going to leave that right there. Family, I love y'all to life. Let's support all our political prisoners until all of them are free. All right? Everyone fight the last breath in your body. All right? Against tyranny, against oppression. All right? Against racism, white supremacy. We have to be a very knowledgeable people, not get caught up. The sister that got shot down the other day, 16 years old, family, that's uncalled for and unnecessary. What we're going to do is learn how to police ourselves first, and we're going to stop calling these police, man. For real. How many times we got to say this on these platforms, though? So come on, family, let's finally get it together. Start with yourself and your family. All right? So for the people, once again, that ordered a Serious Minds hat, I told you time and time again, my connect in China shut it down because of what was going on with Trump, the administration, yada yada, because they know they shut China down because of the virus. China is opening back up, doing business with America. I've been going back and forth with them. I'm going to get the Serious Minds hats back. Y'all know the Serious Minds hat. Hold on for a second, fam. I'm getting the Serious Minds hat. Even the goddamn bootlegger. The Serious Minds hat. All right, the four-sided, all right, 3D embroidery Serious Minds hat. I'm getting them back in stock. All right. Even I saw the bootlegger the other day. He's like, "What's up, Griff? You ain't coming to hit me up." I'm like, "Nah, I didn't even know what you got, bro. But if you got some Public Enemy gear, you damn right I'm gonna hit you up." All right. So yeah. So expecting some bootleg gear from the bootlegger. It's almost like, remember back in the day, the Italians and other people used to rob the whiskey and the liquor trucks and the wine distilleries. It's like, okay, yeah, just, we already know you coming to rob us. We just put a couple of cases aside for you. Here you go. Let's go on about our business. All right. Thank you very much, Voodoo Panther Tattoo. Stop looking for a goddamn black leader. Be the black leader. You want to be fucking revolutionary and be fucking tough and be militant and radical? Then you go do what you do. You go hang out with the Michael Johnsons of the world. Be my fucking guest. I'm 60 years old. I was smart enough not to end up in those situations. That fucking stupid. Y'all do your thing. Shit. My crew move in silence, man. My crew is, nope, you are never going to see us coming and you're never going to see us leaving. Nah. But Quan, remind me when I talk to you, when I see you in Dallas, because I'll be there in June. Remind me to tell you about Whisper. Not Willie Whisper, not Shane Shakur, but Whisper. I call it the Whisper. Anyway, family. I love y'all to life. All right. None of these ain't agents, imps, agent provocateurs. Nah. You ain't gonna have me saying anything stupid on here to have the black boots kicking my door down, shooting and killing my family and carting me off to jail. To the real soldiers, salute. If you in the ATL, yeah, we putting it down. Got that things popping off. Hit me up, 678-557-2919. If you signed up for the outdoor AR-15 class this Saturday, I canceled it because it's 100% rain. Y'all don't want to be out there like that. All right? The May 15th class is wide open. Hit me up, fam. 678-557-2919. All right? All right? Love y'all to life, soldiers, for real. Those of y'all that are real. All right? The rest of y'all, fuck out of here, man. And anytime you want to bring it, be my fucking guest. I'm giving you an open invite. All right? The product's already poured. I boxed them up. All right, get in where you fit in. Love y'all to life. I'm out. Peace. Brandell, hit me up, Double B. I'll be making it happen, man. I'll be at the gun show this weekend in Atlanta on Jonesboro Road. All right, if you're in the ATL, come through. All right, I got mags on deck, for real. All right, peace, man. Peace, family. Peace, Quan.
Technology, CERT, pistol training, and dry fire drills. Professor Griff, USCCA firearms instructor. Stealth, STELP, safety, training, education, and legal protection. CERT, pistol training, and dry fire drills. For training classes, email us at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. That's SIRI USMINDZ info@gmail.com or call 678-557-2919. Log on to www.professorgriff.me or www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Thank you very much.